Hey everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Let's Chat. I'm so excited because I get to sit down with Isis and Todd from With Love, which so y'all, season one, it was such a good show. It was so good. And I'm so excited that season two is in. I mean, it's about to be here in a few weeks, and I can't wait. Before we dive in and looking back at season one and then what we can expect for season two, I want to start with some fun rapid fire questions, if that's okay.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Wake it up.
Okay, yeah. So, and this is for both of you. Who is most like their character?
I,
Hmm.
what's interesting? I feel like Todd is like his character. I think I'm like my character. I think Mark is like, I feel like a lot of us are like our characters, to be honest, not to sound so like the easy way, but I feel like a lot of us are. And I think that's just a testament to Gloria getting to know us and also like kind of molding the characters through the episodes and then to season two, knowing us better. Like, making it kind of like that. It's so cool to play characters, but for me as a trans person, I never get to play a character that's similar to me. So I'm just so excited that I get to play a warm character who has a career and family and friends who love them, and then also the character finds love.
What about you, Todd?
It's a great answer. I'm racking my brain. I think, I don't know. I mean, that we're all kind of very much like our characters. So I don't know. I'm gonna say Pepe is most like his character.
Yeah, my grandpa. He's
So you like your
who
grandfather.
Yeah, Luis.
he
Okay. What is your favorite holiday? Since I know, the show is, of course, in around all of the major holidays. What's your favorite holiday?
Todd.
Uh, I mean, mine. I would say Thanksgiving for me.
Okay,
What about you,
so
Isis?
for me, it's hard right now because I haven't celebrated holidays with my family in so long. But I want to say growing up, it used to be Christmas because my great aunt Gracie, who she's no longer with us, but at her house, all the extended family would all meet for Christmas, and all the different generations on all the extended family. It was so beautiful. But when she passed, I feel like that tradition ended, and I feel like that happened. Let me see, blonde hair. I'm going back when I had to leave. December, December 2012 is the last time I think I really, not the last time I spent the holiday with my family, but the last time it was like that real family thing. So I think more about that than now. It's like sweet, but also kind of sad. But I mean,
Well, the thing too is, I mean, when a matriarch moves on, and passes, a lot of times like the traditions do kind of pass with them, and it's sometimes hard to restart new traditions because you're missing that person so much.
Well said.
Um,
Really true.
mhm.
when when thinking about season two, if you could only use three words to describe it, what would they be?
Isis, do you want to go first? No? Me?
Okay.
Is well,
I would say for season two, I would say bolder, sexier,
ooh,
and more. I like the word chaotic because it's just so many different sub stories and so much, and chaotic in the most beautiful way. Those are my three words.
Todd.
I'm trying to. I have so many three words. I have so many three words, but I would say touching, sexy, and hilarious.
Ooh, okay. That's I think that's accurate from the previews that I was able to see. Now, Todd, if you could tell me what it was like working on set with this cast. I mean, from the viewer's perspective, I mean, everything flowed so beautifully that I just feel like y'all had to have some amazing moments on set.
Yeah, you would think, right? But nobody likes each other. Everybody goes to their trailer, never talks. It's really awkward. No, I mean, it is, I've been saying what you see on camera is what it is in real life, it's really kind of amazing. Everybody is like, it's a big cast and everybody's like totally different people, and all the personalities come together, and it's just so fun. There's so many just cross conversations happening, and it's I love this cast, and everybody's so ridiculously talented. And I love when we're all in the big scenes and I get to watch, because sometimes you're in a big scene but you're not doing anything, you're just kind of like, Jorge and Lily are having a conversation over here, but you have to be in the scene because you're kind of in the background. And so, it's great because I get to watch two actors just be great on screen. And so, like I adore working with all of these people.
That's good. And Isis, I know you touched a little bit on being a trans actress yourself. When this script came to you, were you immediately drawn to it? I mean, what, aside from the fact that, I mean, you were able to play a successful oncologist who I feel like is also, I mean, a lot of times, when you see characters like this, they're not the main characters. They're secondary characters, and honestly, I mean, I'm trying to think of how best to word this, but they're stereotypical, not in a good way. And so I feel like, you're breaking these boundaries by playing this character's soul. So how was it when this came across your desk?
I was excited. I never thought I would really get to play a character so similar to myself. We have to be kind of like usually malicious and mysterious and like I want it, I get it, or and it's like to see a character who was so grounded and like kind and sweet and vulnerable and like shy even. I'm like, oh my goodness. I said it a million times today, but I literally mean this. My character has love, a career, family support, and friend support, and I've never seen a trans character on screen have all four of those. Not even, I don't even think I could really think of one that had three, right? So to have all four of those sectors, I just think is so beautiful, and it's real life because so many of us have those things, and it's inspiring for me to be able to play a character who is like me for once. It's fun to play things that are so different for you as an actor, but I never thought I would really get to play a character so similar to me, because most of the depictions of trans people are caricatures, right? Are one dimensional. So I never really thought I would be able to play such a well-rounded, sweet trans character, because when you think of sweet, that's not one of the words you think of when you think of what is a trans character going to be like, not sweet, right? So it's really, really great. Really great.
Good. And Todd, what are your thoughts? I mean, how do you feel about how the show did as far as being unapologetically queer? I mean, your on-screen daughter, was queer. And I mean, even just looking at, I know they didn't do too much deep dive in the first season, like how that was like for you. You did touch on it a little bit, of course, but to even see your relationship with Soul progress with your child. I think, side note, favorite scene was when you got called back to the hospital and Soul and your child went and did the three-legged race. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yes, I love this. And then you're standing along the side cheering them on. I mean, I'm such a sucker for just like happiness and love and hugs. So that
Me
really
too.
warmed my heart. Yeah, but how do you think the show did as far as putting that out there?
I mean, I love that that is a huge part of this show. And I mean, as I think, as far as what do I know? I think we did a great job with it, but I'm no expert, you know what I mean? But I love that that's what this show is able to do, and I love being a part of that, and I'm honored to be a part of that, and I think it's really, uh, you know, incredibly necessary and exciting that we get to do that, and long overdue. I can't believe that, it feels like I think people had said like, oh, this is the first time these conversations have happened. This is the first time these characters have done these things. And I keep going, why? That's crazy. Like, I just didn't, like it's insane to me. And I love that we get to be the first ones to do it. And I think it's just such a cool thing to be able to explore these various issues and dynamics and relationships and and I'm honored to be a part of it. Really, yeah, I'm almost speechless
And
about it.
I mean, amazing cast. You all did a great job storytelling, through the characters and through the writing. And shout out to the writers' room because they definitely did a phenomenal job. And you all portraying the characters, everything was so relatable. Looking forward to season 2 that is quickly approaching for Prime Video. What can we expect between you two? Do you have a favorite episode that you can't wait for the viewers to watch? This is to both of you.
I'm excited our characters have more conflict this season. So that was exciting to do and also to watch. But also for me, I'm excited for the wedding episode because I remember I just cried so much. I cried during the engagement episode too, but I'm such a crybaby and it's perfect. I'm like, oh, yep, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry there. And it was just, I just love, like you said. So I just, to be a part of something that I would watch and cry at home, and then I'm in it and I'm crying in it. I'm just like, I'm not even trying. I'm like, oh, just so you know, it's gonna be crying here. I don't know if it's supposed to, but just so you know, and literally like clockwork every time. I just love it's what we need more of this right now. So much chaos and sadness, and it's lovely.
And Todd?
I agree. I mean, I think that's what this show does. I think we're a show that's sort of an antidote to a lot of the things that are happening in the world. And so if you want to feel good, you're going to love season 2. And if I can pinpoint one episode, I mean, they're all great. I think, we were lucky enough to have in one of the episodes, Charlie comes back, my child, and their stepmom is played by Busy Phillips, and she makes an appearance in a really hilarious way, and she was wonderful and so fun to work with. And so that episode, I think
your ex-wife.
What did I say?
Stepmom.
Oh, sorry, my ex-wife.
Like a little plot twist.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. So my ex-wife, played by Busy Phillips, comes back, or not comes back, but enters the episode. But that episode I thought was really funny, but also an episode where Sol and Miles kind of were the furthest apart. Some stuff happens, and it's it looks scary for them, but then it's also like ends up being the time when they become the closest as well. And Miles has like a really like interesting evolution in terms of what he learns about himself and a much deeper understanding of what it means to be in a queer relationship in the queer community. And so that episode, I think, was one of my favorites. And I hope that, anybody who watches it learns a lot.
Well, thank you, Isis. Thank you, Todd, for sitting down with me today. Everyone, do not forget, tune in to season 2 of With Love on June 2nd on Prime Video.